What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Windy Project. I'm just out here today really quick. I am going to be shooting a customer's gun that I had to do some work on. I'll get into that. I'm just going to make sure everything's functioning the way it's supposed to be. Then I'm actually going to move down to the rifle range and I'm going to re-sight in one of my Savages in 17 because we had some issues with it as well. So I'm back. Welcome to another video. I'll see you in a bit. I lied. Had to get a new battery first. I swear to God, the batteries are always dead in this thing. And I am in tennis shoes today, and I already saw 2 rattlesnakes. So this will be fun. And I'm going to have to run back up and grab my hearing protection. We're going to be super careful because last year we had a rattlesnake attack me up by this crap. And this place is just famous for some serious snakeage. I didn't hear anything though. May have gotten lucky today. And I'm going to set up a plate, I guess. But yeah, I will be back in just a second. Let me go grab my ears. Hang on, one more. This is what we're working with today, guys. One of the Heritage 22 revolvers. Tip you up for a bit. Ended up the ejector tube screw had broken off inside. So I had to drill it out, retrieve it, and then the ejector rod itself was actually bent. Let's see here, all the screws were loose because that's kind of how these Heritages are. They all always end up with loose screws. It just is what it is. They're not the highest end 22s, but god dang, they are fun little 22s. You'll never really hear me criticize them a whole lot. This one's been rode hard, put away wet, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just had to do, I mean, not a ton of work to it. But enough. I actually had to drift the front sight just a little bit because I noticed it was quite a bit off. So we're just going to make sure everything's functioning properly. This screw also into the frame here was broken. That's right, the hammer spring was broken, so I actually just manufactured a new one. I had some springs still that was rolled pretty close to what I needed on the end, so I actually just installed a new hammer spring. I think was the cylinder rod also? No, that's the factory cylinder rod. I have a couple of these as well. I really like them, but I've had some of the similar issues. I've had to replace hammers before because they're mem. But yeah, the ejector tube was the main problem here. Like I said, the rod was broke, spring was pretty gunked up, and the screw had broken off inside of there. So I'm just going to make sure everything's good to go. It's not going to come loose on us. The biggest problem, like I said, with these Heritages is mainly the screws coming loose on them, which it's not a huge deal. It's just a lot of people will be like, oh my god, they're so garbage. Put some blue Loctite on everything and it usually fixes most of your issues. We're going to see if I got the sights about where they need to be. We're going to cock the hammer and take it off safety. It's kind of, I know a lot of people don't like that about these Heritage revolvers. I know like the Ruger Vaquero does a drop bar safety. Heritage made just a really cheap, simple design here. And all it is a little bar that pops up whenever you flip the lever. And just puts a bar in the way of the hammer. Which I believe is part of the reason why the hammers break. But it's effective. Let's try this again here. I'm aiming high. Yeah. I forgot that these guys do shoot high. I didn't grind the front blade down. Still sticking a little bit on some of these. I can see I didn't quite get it perfectly lined up in the cylinder. I may have to change that a bit. You can see here whenever I redid the ejection rod, sometimes it wants to bind up and kind of lock it into place. Those all seem to work correctly, so let's keep going here. Like I said, I just got to make sure that crap doesn't break. That's my biggest concern. I don't care about a lot else. These guns get pretty abused. nature of the beast of being an inexpensive 22 revolver. You're not going to be high up on the list of how well you're taken care of. A lot of these are truck guns. A lot of people carry them with snake shot, especially around here. Not a terrible idea. But I really do like them. Like I said, just kind of making sure everything functions the way it's supposed to. Let's see here. I'm aiming at an awfully small plate too, so don't give me too much crap for sucking it up. Let's see if we have any more. Oh, I guess I could show you this way. May have just been that spring getting some lubricant in it. I don't know, it still looks like it's printing a little high, so I may go in and I may take all this apart and readjust that, but seems that it's freeing up a little bit here. Like I said, there's a lot of residue. 22 by its nature is a pretty disgusting cartridge, we all know that. But I think we'll be okay. Normally I don't bring you guys along for testing customers' firearms. A lot of customers' firearms are one-offs that I don't want to show on camera because they're not my gun. And that's a people's right to keep them private. These heritage revolvers, man, everyone has one. So I figured I'd kind of do a video on it and some of the common issues. I repair a lot of these heritage revolvers. Okay, I guess I'll show you the target that I'm shooting at. It's a tiny little guy. It is, oh, I didn't mean to get my foot down in there. By that I mean the foot of the camera. It's that little guy. See if I can hit it here. On camera. Oh, had a deader. Need you guys to tell me where I'm missing. This one should go off this time. Yep. I'm not going to spend too much time showing you the accuracy of these. They're pretty average at best. Which is not a criticism. They work just fine. Starting to get some of that Lucas warmed up in there. Starting to come out. God damn, I'm going to keep dropping every single one of these rounds into the dirt too. That's how you know it works. I will break it down and clean it again. But she seems to be working fine. I'll go through and check everything here in a bit, make sure everything stayed nice and tight, nothing walked. I know it's kind of a boring update video, but it's the customer's gun and it's a common problem and it's a common gun, so. There we go. Not bad. Quick little update on some Heritage Rough Rider 22 corrections. Not bad. I think the customer will be plenty fine. I know the guy pretty well. It's not going to be a gun that gets used a whole lot, so just it's a snake killing gun. It's kind of what all of them are. So. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Good luck. God bless. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.